And we are live. You're like you're you're
Oh
hunched
yeah, no,
over.
I'm staring at my phone. It's because I'm staring at
Yeah.
my phone. Apologies.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
I have a special moth with me this evening. The
Special.
moth is going to be joining me for this one.
Please don't ask me why it's still hunched over, because I'm sitting up straight.
The- there it is. There we go.
Whee! There you are.
It's you.
I've seen that desk literally like yesterday.
Yes. And today we're going to be building some Lego. Again, it's the monthly Lego mental health check, and I am joined here by Tyria Cinnabar, who's my lovely girlfriend.
Hello.
And if you would like to give her a follow, I can give you a quick shout out in the chat. So if you would like to follow Tyria, that is her Twitch account there.
It is.
Should we get underway with some Lego? I think I need to cut the tape on this. Like I haven't even looked in this box. It could all not be there.
I feel like, right, I'm stuck in the bottom of your screen. And I'm not moving.
You're moving now.
What?
Yes.
It's not when I'm watching it. Oh, no. It's just really slow.
You're moving. You do need to sit up straight. I think it's your posture. There we go. Alright, so today we're building a Lego architecture set. Let me pull my camera up a little bit so you guys can see it a little bit better. So we are going to be building, since it's the Jubilee, we'll be building this Lego Architecture London set. So I'm going to crack this one open now because I think it is still sealed with tape, which hopefully is the original tape, and it hasn't been opened. Because I did buy this from my job.
Yeah.
So, who knows. Also, hello Freedom. How are you doing, buddy? Hope you are having a great Sunday. There we go. Alright, we're in. And it looks like it's all here, which is a bonus. Also looks like it's absolute fucking nuts. Alright, so this has got a weird box, first and foremost. So I'm going to pop the box over there and we'll just pull the bags over here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 bags. Plus these weird little pipe type deals. Mild headache, probably spent too much time on PC, but fuck it. That sounds good. Always fuck it whenever it's too much time on the PC. You might as well just continue spending time on the PC. Alright, weird pipe tube things that I assume are part of the London Eye.
You hope, you mean?
Hope, yeah. Oh, this is a pretty big booklet. It's thick. It's thick.
She's thick.
With 2 C's. Alright, we're gonna lose the box. Let's get rid of the box before I knock it over. Box cool. See ya. Yay. Alright. So there is probably a little bit more booklet than standard. Yeah, there's a few things about like the City of London, the National Gallery and stuff like that.
Oh.
A bridge. So very much a booklet about London as well as an instruction manual. This book feels like water damage.
Follow. There you go. Easy.
Alright, I think it wants me to just open all of the fucking bags because there are no numbers on these bags, which is unusual for Lego. So I hope everyone is having a good evening, having a good Sunday. If you've been up to something today for the festivities with the Jubilee and whatnot that we had in the UK. or if you've been doing something else in Canada or in America, which is mostly where my viewers come from. Hold on, I'm missing something. The chat box.
Don't tell me like I'm waiting for you to be missing like an entire band.
No, my chat box is.
Eh.
Oh no, it is working. It's just.
I mean, I can see it.
There. So I had to move the chat box to bottom middle on the actual stream.
Oh.
Pouring out. But yes, this is my monthly comfy Lego building stream. We talk about mental health and we triumph and feel better about ourselves. You know, we have a nice cup of tea. We have previous builds also to the left here. There is a Diva and Reinhardt. Hey, Robot. We are building, well, I say we. I mean, it is we.
Yeah.
It is we. The royal we.
Royal we.
I'm building a Lego Architecture London set. As it's the Jubilee, I figure what better thing to build than a piece of my own country. Also, Tyria has joined me today.
I have. Hello.
So, if you also let's just make this like an AMA as well. You know, if you got any questions that you'd like to ask me or Tyria, then we will try and answer them as best we can. Neat. In it. In it.
I hate that word.
I feel like my viewers are going to be confused by my accent a bit more because I'm less transatlantic when I'm talking to you. Yeah. All right, that is a lot of fucking pieces.
It is.
It is a hell of a lot of pieces. All right, start at the beginning.
Not that much. You can do it. The cat's meowing.
Is the cat meow?
She is. It's Eris.
It's Eris? Always Eris. Alright. So if I start by putting everything. Hey, Demon Chuckle, good to see you, buddy. How's it going, dude? I'm sorry I couldn't make your debut yesterday. I'm really sorry about that, man. I wish I could have made it, but by the time you went live, I was like way too tired. Two of those. Oh man, this is gonna be fun hunting through all of this pile of Lego pieces. Not big pieces.
Hey, 4 buttons.
What?
You get to take the credit for my model.
I did the majority of the work on Tyria's model.
Borrowed stuff.
I did use some assets from Booth. If you are looking for model assets and stuff like that, then Booth is actually an excellent resource. So there's always lots of stuff on Booth. As far as like the hair and the wings and the the clothes all came from Booth.
But you made the colours right.
It's true. I put it all together, and the antennas also came from Booth. So like it, yeah, good resource. It's a good resource. Important to work. It's important to work in your own limitations as well. So I am not so creatively inclined, but yeah, no, it came out pretty good, even if I say so myself. I know Tyria is happy with it.
I like it. You made my face. Okay.
I did make your face. And what a face.
Awful.
Terrible, I know. There's a lot going on already. The pace.
can hear you doing your best to keep your transatlantic stuff going on.
Yeah, I know. But alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. How are you doing, Demon Choco? I hope you had a great debut. Tyria also had a great debut this past week.
Debatable.
I think you did great. Everyone thinks you did. Hey, squad leader, how's it going? I'm here with Tyria. We are putting together some Lego.
I'm technically not. Watching you.
Me. Touching you. Touching me.
No.
Look, it's a good song.
No, it's not.
It's a great song, even. But I'm gonna have to ask you to stop.
I have to ask you stuff. I was just about to look for my phone. I'm staring at
Are you
it.
holding it?
No, I'm staring at it. I've propped it up by my screen.
I genuinely thought you were.
No. No.
That's usually the case.
Oh.
I've definitely seen you do that before.
What?
Hold your phone
And
be
look
like,
at
where's my phone?
it. My phone.
What?
Like that time I couldn't find it and we searched the entire house and it was in my back.
Yeah. Back pocket phone.
Yeah.
Can chuckle. Don't worry about it. Crazy thing, people came. And when they can, check out the ending on the pod. Try to piece out the story. The album release. Ooh. Alright. What am I looking for here? A 2x3. There we go. 2x3.
Oh, another cat has arrived.
Ah, the cats have arrived. Good thing you
Nice.
got the headphones on, otherwise they'd be looking for me.
They can probably hear you anyway.
This is true.
It's Nike.
Little Nike.
I'm stupid. And
My
stuff.
friend. It's my girlfriend. Demon Chuckle.
Yeah. It's me. Well, but tonight it's fine. Because you don't talk.
I do talk about me. I do talk about you, even.
You do talk about you.
I do talk about me as well, yeah. No, it was day before yesterday. It was
Yeah.
kind of a low-key affair, but plenty of people
As it
came
should
by.
be.
Well, you are kind of a low-key person.
Mm.
I mean, it was a struggle enough to get you to stream. Now you're like a fish to water.
No.
You can lead a moth to streaming, but you can't stop it from putting Lego up. There's a
Wow.
reference that nobody's gonna get.
No.
Okay, I can't find. See, this is why we need numbered bags to stop me
Oh,
from.
wait, it's not got numbered bags.
No, it hasn't got number. This one comes with not numbered bag. Hey, Rommel, good to see you, buddy. How's it going?
Exoteria.
Tyria is here.
My cat is looking at me from the doorway.
Probably very confused by your antics.
No, she has mischief in her eyes, and she's trying to do that.
There's mischief in her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Rommel can tell you some interesting tidbits about cats while he's streaming as well.
No, don't be sorry.
Actually, she is a moth.
I'm a mom.
Oh, you got COVID? Holy shit, dude. I hope you're doing alright.
Yeah, I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
I like you.
All these people. Oh, that's a little. Oh, okay.
Don't bring me any puppies.
Yeah, no spiders today, please, Nike. Or Eris.
Thinking about it.
Like, yeah, there's a delicious looking spider. Oh. Sounds like you got a follow.
Huh?
Sounds like you got a follow.
Oh.
I need to. I don't know how to mute that while I'm streaming.
Right? Flipping no.
Well,
It's on your computer. It's on my phone.
yeah, I know. I don't know. I'll work it out. But thank you for the follow, whoever followed Tyria.
Yeah.
He is a good moth. He will be back streaming soon.
Probably Friday?
Hopefully Friday.
Did we say Friday?
If not Friday, then Saturday.
Hmm.
Oh man, this is a real pain in the dick trying to find pieces, especially the smaller pieces. I'm like looking for a flat 1x2.
Yeah.
And it's just an amalgam of pieces in front of me.
I'm just trying to look from here, like
Yeah, I don't think you're going to
casually
be...
into the camera. It's not really working.
Haven't been sick in a while. I guess it was time.
Ah, that's no good.
Man, COVID did suck, but like, for me it was just like waiting to get better more than anything.
Don't talk to me about COVID. It won't find me.
It's coming for you. It's in the walls.
Please don't. I don't want it. I don't need it in my life.
No, nobody wants.
I don't need it in my life. I need a 4th jab.
Done, and then that goes on.
I don't think he ever really lost his taste. Did he?
No, I didn't lose my.
No.
Oh, Frost lost some senses. Yeah. Okay, interesting. These over the top of that. Wait. Yeah, I never lost any taste.
It's like a bad cold, I assume.
Yeah, it was kind of just a bad cold for me.
Hmm.
I was quite lucky in that. Man, this is a lot for the base. This is entirely the base so far.
Wow.
Until we have to put together the shaft. Hey, Ines. Hey, TK. Thank you for the hug. It's good to see everyone today. Hope everyone is doing well. Despite any lingering illnesses. We're just here for some comfy time. We're just chilling out, putting together some Lego. I have said, you know, if anyone's got any questions for me or Tyria, whether they're, you know, mental health questions or anything, really, they can away.
Why have I shrunk? Oh, there I am.
You need to sit up straight.
No, it's hurting my back.
We either need to sit up straight or just
Remove the pillow.
Yeah, just where your camera is. And reset your position.
There we go.
There we go. Nice and
Better?
hunch. Kinda. Still kinda hunch.
I am very hunched.
You got a hunch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's another one. This is a long boy. It's just all the base. so far. Entirely in black as well.
Helpful.
A little bit, yeah. Hey,
Hey.
Frost.
Hi.
Good to see ya. Hey, Senpai. Oh, everyone's coming out. Because I decided to stream with them off today.
It is something different.
Could be.
Who knows? Sorry.
How's it going, Frost? I heard that you have the dreaded goof. And yes, we have Chrono Trigger music because I have 3 hours of relaxing Super Nintendo music playlist playing currently.
Do you?
Yes,
I can hear you.
definitely better today. About to pass out again. Has the dreaded birthday.
Best.
Happy birthday, Frost.
Woo. Sorry. I'm also extremely tired. So calming, I could fall.
Uh-huh.
It's so calming, I could fall asleep.
Calming that you could fall asleep. Very calming. It's always very calming for I'm putting together Lego. This is like my happy place. I know like sometimes this stresses you out, putting together Lego.
You live with 4 cats and put together Lego.
This is true. You do have to deal with the cats.
Eating the bits. Lego.
Eating pieces of Lego. And generally being bastards.
Fluff.
Fluffy bastard.
Oh, I'm stuck again.
You
It's working on PC phase. So, you know. Hey. Isn't it? Hey. Hang on.
There we go.
Hey. Wait, what? Oh.
I mean, it is webcam tracking as well. This would be a lot easier if you had iPhone tracking.
I hate iPhone.
I know, but it's good for tracking. Or
I
actually,
don't
saying that,
throw money away.
there is the tracking app on Android now.
Eh? No.
So that is actually a thing that exists.
Okay.
You could, in theory, use your phone.
I am also sitting in partial darkness.
Also, that you haven't got the ceiling light.
No,
That would probably help.
I know. But it's tough. So I'm not moving.
I know. That's
I
weird.
also extremely hot.
Struggling to find a piece again.
Did you find that white thing?
White thing.
Yeah, you were looking for a flat to.
Flat white.
Yeah.
Cute moth plush.
Wait, what?
That's adorable. And it's a Luna moth as well.
I haven't seen it, but I will.
It's in the chat.
Me. Yeah, I know, but I'm in the chat.
Look on it.
I'll click on it when I wish. Oh, my phone's getting extremely hot. That is extremely.
There it is. Found the piece.
We don't have any gifting. Anything.
Gifting. What?
Well, it's not our anniversary. It's not my birthday. It's not Valentine's Day. It's not anything.
That is pretty cute though.
It is cute.
Adorable. Wishy moth.
Ooh, you can always just buy it for me anyway.
I mean, I do have a tendency to do that anyway, since I did buy you that octopus the other day.
You didn't win it in the arcade to me. Do you
I didn't win it.
Come back
Okay, well,
later.
yeah, come back later, because, you know,
Someone else had won my octopus.
yeah. The octopus was already gone, and I regret all of my life choices.
You should. The octopus I now own is like half the size of the one I wanted to get.
Yeah, I mean, if I had maybe done a few goes on that thing, then it might have come out. Because obviously it was ready to pay out.
Mm.
Oh, we got Legend of Zelda music.
I can't hear it.
Because it's on the stream. Could put it in the throne, actually.
Mm.
Someone can give me a amazon.co.uk link for that.
Yeah.
Then I will absolutely put that in throne.
Oh, look. Squishable.
Squishable. How much is the squishable?
Mm.
$48. Squishable. That is so damn cute. And they do bees too.
Oh, let's see.
What up? Or something. Or something else.
Whoa, whoa.
Or
What is
another
it now?
moth.
Oh.
There's a rosy maple moth in there.
Oh. They have mini ones too.
It's the mini, the rosy. Pink and yellow. Like a fruit salad.
Oh, it's those ones. I do like.
I know how much you love moth.
Mm. I do.
Tubi Tubi.
Doobie.
Tubi Tubi. And a Tubi 4B.
Cozy emoji.
Cozy emoji. I do need a cozy emoji. An emoji.
Apparently, you need a hug emoji.
I do,
Me as
yeah.
well.
I do need a Tyria hug emoji. Per Schnitzel's request.
Mm.
And it's always adamant that that is a note that should exist.
Exactly.
I think there needs to be like a genuine TK hug emoji.
Yeah.
As he is the hugger of the group.
Yep. Rika clap.
Yeah, I also have that as well. Goes on the... Actually, we're missing Rika at the moment because of the overlay.
I can sort of see it.
Those only tend to show up on the website because they're I think it's Francoface. I think they're FFC emotes. Alright. We're making progress here. We've almost done with the base.
Woo. 27 minutes in.
Yeah, 27 minutes in. We've almost finished the base. Like I say,
okay.
wait till I get to the shaft.
The shaft.
The shaft.
All about it.
It's all about the shaft. Lewd.
Never.
Always. Most
I'm never.
lewd moth.
Don't be silly. Look how innocent I am.
Behold the innocence of this moth on display. B2B. They like shove everything further up the desk before I start dropping stuff on the floor again. Because that was a
Did
real...
you find that gobstopper that I dropped on your floor?
No, I haven't looked. Making some ramen. Delicious.
Ah, I'm hungry now.
It's a little late for us to be eating.
No.
But yeah, that does make... There it is. Yeah, because I have had a few drops stream before where I have just straight up dropped pieces of Lego on my floor. I'm just like, fuck. That's awesome.
Looks like my moth model is about to go to sleep.
It's accurate.
I'm tired. I'm very.
Is that the right? 3 of the. Okay, so 3. Go 1, 2. Go 1 to go. Okay. We're doing it. I'm glad I picked out this playlist for because this is a SNES Drunk playlist. SNES Drunk, if you don't know SNES Drunk, they're on YouTube and they do pretty good content all in all. They make a lot of videos about 16-bit era games. Mostly Super Nintendo, but they do cover Genesis as well. Because we all remember that Genesis does what Nintendo. They just had so many cheesy ad campaigns in the 80s.
I don't know. I was only small.
You were but a small moth. I mean, you're still a small moth.
Yeah.
There's the people still swear by the console wars. Yeah, I mean, they swear by the console wars from then. I guess it's kind of gone away, but not really. I know a lot of people have grown tired of it, but like you'll still get the PS or the PlayStation and the Xbox fanboys, which are just not fun people to be around. And most of the PlayStation fanboys will like piss all over themselves to praise The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about The Last of Us 2 because I will fucking blow a gasket.
Yeah, let's not do that. Bad enough whenever we're out and you see it in a shop and you're like,
Yeah, little piece. Yeah, the Sega and Nintendo console wars were a lot more fun, I think. They weren't as mean-spirited as like a lot of the Xbox and Sony fanboys are. I always hate when...
Huh?
Go on.
I'm just laughing at my model moving up and down. Because I'm just slouching and, you know, being sleepy.
Slouching and sleeping. Well, I know you've got work. So only stay as long as to if you need to go to sleep. Then I completely understand. For everyone else.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I'm going to stay awake out of spite.
Yeah. Yeah. Oops.
What did you do?
I dropped my phone.
Threw a cat. Antenna
No.
bouncing are cute. The bouncing antenna are especially cute.
Why?
Yes, they're just cute. Look at them.
Sorry. Next.
I think they need to stop doing. They need to stop doing the instructions manuals for Lego on glossy paper, just for me.
If you can't turn the page because they get stuck together by any chance.
No, because I can't see because of all the light in here. Because I have to A, light up myself so that my tracking can see.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
fine.
B, light up my my desk so that everyone can see what I'm doing with the Lego.
I mean, yeah.
I played myself, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tyria's next stream will be next week.
Yeah.
Have we got any idea what you're going to play next?
No.
No?
I don't know.
Hey, Spencer, good to see you, buddy. How's it going? We have got a moth. She is present. She is sleepy, but she is present.
Looks like I'm powering down. Probably am. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least the music's comfy.
Yeah.
You dropped your phone again.
No, just laughing at the fact that it's popping up and down.
It's cool because you keep the antenna bobbing, and the antenna bobbing is cute. Hey, Schnitzel!
Hello.
What a guy indeed. Guy.
It looks like I'm trying to eat the pieces. I'm not.
Trying to eat the chat. It's the chat. Turns out the chat's made out of fabric. So you're just trying to eat the chat.
Yeah.
Delicious chat. Want some schnitzel? Bonk.
Schnitzel is always tasty.
You know what? I don't think I've ever had schnitzel.
You're joking.
I forget what it is. What is it? What is schnitzel?
Pork or chicken flattened, covered in breadcrumbs, and then fried. Shallow.
I mean, so technically I've had schnitzel.
Technically, it's like a flat chicken nugget with pork or chicken.
It's a big...
And you like slice it up thinly and put like curry ketchup on it. You know that curry ketchup
the
we have in the
delicious...
fridge? That stuff.
That curry ketchup's so good.
I know.
Oh, you know what was really good? Actually, what we had the other day while we were out at the beach? That fucking... That sausage and batter with the fucking curry sauce.
Curry sauce.
The curry sauce was such a good call.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was a good shout.
I know.
See, for the Americans in the chat, the curry sauce from a chip shop is not really like... It's so hard to describe. It's not like curry.
No.
It is delicious though.
I don't know how you would describe it.
Well, it's curry sauce, but it's not curry sauce like you know curry sauce.
No. It's not like tikka masala sauce or whatever.
No, it's not like a tikka masala or any other kind of curry.
Emote.
That is currently one of my lurk emotes, but as soon as Tyria hits affiliate, which I'm sure won't take any time at all,
Yeah.
That emote will be migrating, along with the head pats.
You can always keep them.
No, you can have them. That frees up emote slots for me.
Thanks. Find me.
Everything named the same is different. Yeah, it's like that song by Def Cab for Cutie. Different names for the same thing.
Yeah. What else do we have that's the same, but every type of thing of it is different? Other than curry.
Well, that's the thing. If you go into, it's like the chips and gravy thing.
Yeah.
So depending on the type of restaurant you go into, and you can literally go into any restaurant and ask for chips and gravy. Yeah, So you can literally go into any sort of fast food, like Indian, Chinese, wherever, and just be like, yeah, I want chips and gravy. If you go into a Chinese restaurant and ask for chips and gravy, you get like this Chinese gravy that tastes like hoisin sauce. But then if you go into an Indian restaurant and ask for chips and gravy, you end up with like this curry gravy, which is always really nice.
Oh, don't.
Now we're talking about food, and we're just gonna be sitting here hungry because it's
Being really
late.
hungry. Yep. Did I just press the right button? Yeah.
I need corner pieces. Oh wow, that's like a tiny Lego man. Look how tiny.
That's small.
Almost as small as you.
What?
I know
We're
how
having
much.
soft tacos tonight. No.
You're my friend now. Having soft tacos tonight.
I like small things.
Yeah, I guess you have to head further north to order fries with gravy over there. I know the Canadians love it with some cheese curds.
No. Oh god, I can't. Why is it so hot?
The old
There it
poutine.
is.
Or depending on which part of Canada you're from, it might be poitin. I'm not sure. I have heard it called poitin. I have heard it called poitin before.
Poitin.
Poitin.
I can't remember what chicken is in French.
Poulet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poulet.
Poulet. Yeah.
You're better at languages than me.
I'm not. I gave French up in year 8.
Well, maybe French might be a bit lost on you, but the rest of
French
them.
is very lost on me.
Tyria's underselling herself here. She picks up languages very quickly, especially compared to me.
I just like languages. Poulet.
Poulet because French.
French is an awful language. I prefer German.
I once remember having an argument with someone because French is like supposed to be
Poutine.
Poutine. Putin, out east. Yeah, I remember getting into an argument with someone once because French is supposed to be like the language of love. It's like supposed to be super romantic and what. And she was like, "No, Spanish is more romantic." Like, no, French definitely sounds more. But I honestly couldn't say because I like don't even talk to me about languages. I'm just so bad at them. All I know is putting together Lego.
Yeah. You don't need any writing in that.
Exactly.
Languages are my favourite. Mandarin and German. Oh god. No. German.
What's the German word for love?
Dich.
Oh yeah, it's ich liebe dich.
It's
I love you in French, in German. Aus.
Everything must be written in capitals if you're typing in German because that's how it sounds.
Sure. It's true.
Just enjoy it. Like the German word for ambulance.
Krankenwagen.
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 And ich liebe dich. Yeah.
Liebe dich.
Krankenwagen.
Krankenwagen.
Krankenhaus.
The Krankenhaus.
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 Hold up.
What's gone wrong?
I mean, even stuff like the word for science is ridiculous.
The word for science.
Naturwissenschaftler.
Wissenschatten. You know what's really funny? The whole
What?
time I was teaching one of my friends English through just conversation.
Is that the friend I think it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole time I was teaching, well, we weren't really teaching it, but, you know, he was
You were
picking
just
up
talking
English.
to him. Yeah.
We were talking to him and he was picking it up. The whole time we were talking to him, none of us picked up any German. It was just, it was like,
That's ridiculous. It's just you like
yeah, we were just,
shouting English at him, being like, yeah, that's the right
that's
word.
the thing though, he picked up all the slang. That's all he needed.
That's the easy thing to pick up.
That's what you should pick up. Whenever you learn a language, you should start with the because if you don't start with the slang, you're going to get into conversations, people are going to be using slang.
And you're like, what?
And you're gonna be like, excuse me,
What'd you
this
say?
wasn't on the syllabus.
Saying that, I don't think I learned any slang in Korean. I've books on it somewhere.
Hey, Will, you made it. I'm here with the
Yeah.
moth.
Hello.
We're talking about languages
Oh,
because we were talking about poutine
good time.
or poitin.
What time?
Poitin. Cozy Tyrio mode. That would be
Mm.
good. Sure that the antennas stick out. Just stepped outside of your apartment for a walk and your phone tells you started and you died inside. You're good. You're good. We have we've got plenty of time left. This model's going to take me a minute.
I don't even know what the time is.
It
5
is
to 10.
5 to 10. Or 5 to 5 on the East Coast and 5 to
I don't
2
know.
on the West Coast, I want to say.
I don't know. I gave up remembering this when you flew back to England. So three. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then if you happen to live in Mountain Time, like the outlier, then it's almost free. I'm just joking, Rommel. But I swear you're the only person I know who lives on Mountain Time.
Almost 5. Yeah. I gave up
All around.
having
A roamery.
to. I gave up having to remember the time difference when you flew back home.
It's
It wasn't
true.
a problem for me then.
I just remember it. I think it's just instinctive at this point because it
Well,
was
you
so long.
spent years and years and years remembering it anyway.
Yeah. Oh man, these little like blue see-through pieces are really hard to find on mouse map. This is a new mouse map, by the way. I did actually get a new mouse map. The Ranni the Witch from Elden Ring. Very nice.
No,
I like it a
No
lot.
comment.
God, that's a lot of clear pieces. 40 clear pieces to go in, guys. That's the instruction. Hydrate?
What?
You got it. That means you too. Have some high quality H2O. Yeah, this is literally all the instructions have said is to put 40 clear pieces in here. So this could take a minute.
Okay.
I am building a Lego architecture set. It is the London skyline. It, as it's the Jubilee, I figured we could build something a little bit Londony. And in this case, very Londony. Well, you should know it's the Jubilee. She's your head of state too. London skyline's kind of gross. You know what? I don't mind the Gherkin. The Gherkin is my favorite building. Like, anytime I see the Gherkin, I'm like, that's funny, because it's shaped like a penis.
Penis. That penis building, that one.
You just live there? You're Dutch? I didn't know you were Dutch.
Well. I've been to Holland. That's not helpful.
That's... No, it isn't. No, I wasn't there when you spoke Dutch for 5 minutes. This is news to me.
Because Four Pattern knows no languages other than English.
This is true. I'm an
Literally.
uncultured swine.
You are. In all fairness,
Your
I'm
tenure
not,
intensifies.
Oh god, I'm not exactly fluent in any other language.
SMH my head.
I have a
It's
working knowledge of some.
Save your money.
Please do. Please do.
We're chastising Schnitzel for
We
spending
are.
money
hmm
because we love and appreciate him, and we would
I
like
won't be
him to.
drawing any really bad doodles for you to do.
Alright. This is going to take a minute to get all these clear pieces where they need to go. Need to be shamed
Shame.
for spending money. You do. Shame.
Mhm.
We're going to replicate the scene from Game of Thrones. Gonna run you out in the fields naked. Shame. Shame. Shame.
Don't.
Gathering the bell. What bell? Taco Bell?
No, the bell to ring as you shout shame.
Oh,
Jim.
oh yeah, the bell. That bell. The Taco Bell.
Because we had that the other day.
We did have that yesterday.
It's so good. Was it yesterday?
It was yesterday. Only
God.
yesterday.
Oh god. Do you know what worries me is I may get it, but I've never watched any of it.
You know what?
That-
I don't think you'd hate it.
Eh,
I think now that the dust has settled, I think you'd probably like it more.
I'm one of those people that's like, oh, everyone's doing it. Guess I'm not then. Mum watched it all the time, so anything that I know of it, she told me.
Yeah.
Because she read it and what.
See, that's the thing. I started reading it, and I was just like, I know what's going to happen. Why am I reading this? I mean,
I think the only episode I watched was like the second to last one, like penultimate episode of the dragon. That's the one I watched.
I
was like,
mean,
oh,
all you really need to watch from any of that is anything with the Hound.
cool.
The Hound was far and away the best character in that whole show. Mostly because he was very sweary, and he just
Yeah.
kind of said, you know, fuck this. I may be a knight, but fuck this in particular.
Very you.
Yeah, I guess it is very me.
I've known you too
You have no need.
long. Way too long.
He's dead in the books. When does he die in the books?
Mhm.
See, I started the first book and I was like, yeah. And then it gets to the part with Tyrion where they're like framing him. And it's like, I know how this is going to go.
Is that the little bitch boy?
That's the fucking dwarf.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah.
The trouble is, it's hard to hate him because he's such a good actor.
He's a really good actor.
Mm.
Well, you couldn't hate him anyway because he was just being fucking fucked with the whole
Oh.
time. Well, that was the thing. Like, he was... Ultimately, everyone was out to try and... everyone was trying to fuck him. Like, over all the time. So it was just like, well, we can see that he's being fucked over, so you're sympathetic.
Mm.
Ugh.
Woo.
Ugh. No
Um,
ooh-woos from you today.
What?
No ooh-woos from you today.
Why?
Because you did way too many of them debut.
Would you like me to do one for you now?
Why the Last Man? I don't know what that is. Head pats? I mean, I can do head pats, but I won't be able to do head pats on. But we can do head pats. Head pats! Oh, that's... Wait, not showing up.
Oh, no, it is. It was, and then it stopped.
Not showing up on...
Well, I saw it. For a flashing moment.
Let's... Get rid of that.
It's broken. My
Repair.
table. It's broken.
It's alright, we fixed the head pats. It was
There you
I.
go.
The pats. Oh. Chaotic evil of Lego building. Zero nulling. This is certainly something. It's
It looks just as unbuilt as it was when you opened all the packets,
yeah, it does.
which leads me to think that you've not really built very much.
I don't feel like I've built up very much. There is a
I
lot
don't
of
feel
like
I have either.
flat blocks, like flat clear blocks on the top here, which are ultimately a massive pain in the dick.
I know.
And it's becoming harder to find the flat clear blocks that I need.
Do you know what you need? You need a cat
To throw everything everywhere.
to come along and eat the bit that you need.
Yeah. That's what they like to do.
Mm.
At least your cats do.
Yeah.
Why the Last Man? Something about Last Man. Keyword being men. There's plenty of women. That definitely sounds like something you would reach, that's all. All the men in the world are suddenly gone. Only women speculate how they will continue the human race. The US president's son, last man on Earth. The world is split into two camps on him. Cough the pieces up. Hours later.
Well, the thing is, when this happens, it usually ends up with me grabbing the cat and shoving my hand in their mouth.
Yes. What do you have?
Yeah, before they run away. What do you eat?
What do you have?
Oh yeah, no, I got them for him one Christmas.
They are actually like little
squishy
heads. No joke. Yeah. They're pretty great actually. You know what it reminds me of? You won't get this reference, but the science experiments in The Simpsons when Nelson has the Three Stooges brains just to see which one's heaviest, and then he slaps all three of them. And I kind of always want to do that with them, just like psh, psh. It's getting much harder to find the little clear ones now.
He's responsible for the rupture, and the other half thinks he's a second coming and wants to nut his brains out and get pregnant. Yeah. What I really want to read, and I haven't bought it because I can't bring myself to, is that manga we saw in Waterstones, that
I know
Dickfight
exactly
Island.
yeah. Fucking Dick Fight Island.
It's there. It's in my Amazon basket. And I just haven't.
You
I
should
want
just
to
pull the
because
trigger
it's
on that.
hilarious. I know.
Oh, I almost dropped a piece there. Yeah, you should
Mhm.
absolutely pull the trigger on that. Just fucking
Mm.
buy Dick Fight Island.
It just I can't. It looks nice.
I mean, if there's anyone out there that has actually read Dick Fight Island, can we get like a review, quick review in chat? I think I'm down to like the last clear piece that I need. So it might be a minute.
Find it.
Yeah, it's here somewhere.
But why?
But why? Why? But why?
Why? I feel like, considering we're now streaming in one stream together, we're just saying what we say to each other anyway, and everyone else has no concept of
We're doing our in-jokes.
what we're talking about. Not good, is it?
And that's to survive. Figure out what happened to all the men.
Mm-hmm.
Someone, like, they all got fucked to death
Ran
by
away.
the
The
women.
Don't
Where the hell is this piece?
know.
Oh, this is super fun. Fun of collabs bring out all the in-jokes and see how chat react. Oh yeah, I guess this is true. I mean, Will, you've had plenty of collabs. I feel like you're always collaborating with people. Aha! Found it. It was right. It was in the last place I looked.
Woohoo.
I guess I'll keep looking now.
Yeah.
Had two. I feel like you're always doing a collab though. One with Avatar 7, the other with Kajumaju. Kajumaju's great. He's got some really nice art. I might be losing my mind.
Hmm?
I might be losing my mind.
There still seems quite a lot of Lego pieces here.
It's because we've only just like finished the base.
Truly. Sorry.
I don't know, I feel like you like collaborated with other people. I guess I was wrong. Alright. A couple more clear pieces, one there. It's starting to
Look the
slowly
same.
starting to look the same. Fuck you. You'd like to, you're just too afraid to? Well, don't be afraid. You're one of us now. Google gobble, Google gobble.
One of us.
One of us. One of us.
Google. Google. Anyway.
Sounds like...
Do you know what it is?
Castlevania.
It's June now.
It is June.
Do you know what happened in June?
Happened in June.
You know that Radio 1 big weekend that you didn't come to with those years ago? That one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Slam Dunk Festival this weekend as well.
14 years ago. That one.
And you're even more scared. It's alright, because Terry is one of us now as well. I need to do
Google
two of
gobble.
those. I'm on my bitch. I'm on my bitch. Weird looking chair. Wooing away over there.
I didn't.
You did. You were just like, oh woo.
Woo. Like that.
Exactly like that. Never not ooh wooing. You do it like in real life all the time. You'd just be like you'll do something and you'll just be like ooh woo.
Woo.
You've been You've been a VTuber for all of like 3 days, and you're already wooing all over the place. Wooing.
At least I'm not ara.
Not yet. It won't be long.
Because that only sounded good when I had a cold. Made a mistake doing it. Bob was in the chat.
Oh man, I can imagine that went about as well as I'm imagining it.
Yeah.
I'm sure that the photoshops were endless. What up?
Yeah.
Some of the music on this playlist is a little bit more sinister than Victim. Also, or what?
I have no idea why I'm stuck. Oh. I'll move in a minute. No, I'm not.
You're hunching.
I'm not gonna move in a minute.
Get a hunch.
I do. Oh. I have a headache.
Huh?
I have a headache.
You have a headache? Maybe you need my migraine hat.
Yeah, if it's in your freezer.
It is in my freezer. That is where it will stay until I require it.
Maybe I should get one.
I mean, for everyone else in the chat, I cannot recommend enough fucking migraine hat.
It was really good.
I also forgot. If you're not sure what a migraine hat is literally just a like ice pack that wraps around your head and covers your eyes. You've kidnapped because she won't shut up. This is usually what we do with Saphira. So if Saphira doesn't shut up, we usually pick her up and then she'll continue
Yodel
to
her.
meow and we will yodel her. So what we do is you pick her up, you hold her, and then when she meows, you just wiggle her. So she goes, meow.
Like animal cruelty.
It does sound like animal cruelty, but it isn't.
She's just a bitch.
She is super annoying.
She's just a massive bitch.
But yeah, just pick her up. Just wobble her a little bit. Animal amusement. Yeah.
Okay.
But she will just be like, meow.
Kick you with her nub.
She will kick you with her nub. Or anything else that she can possibly kick you with.
Tail.
Tail, nub. Oh, her tail is so fucking thick.
It's because she's got a nub.
Well, yeah, it's because she has a nub. Bless Saphira. She lost a leg. She
was only a year old.
Yeah. But she was, she's just like super strong in all of her other extremities now.
Awful. Nike is strong.
She is 6'2" and super strong.
She's special strong. No, she lost her leg when she was a year old and she's now 7.
Yeah, she's had.
Still forgets.
She does occasionally forget that she's missing a leg. You will like lean on it on the wrong side. Just be like, whoa, shit.
And try to scratch an itch with her little nub that does nothing.
The little nub going whenever she's got an itch is pretty funny and adorable. Because you can always tell when she's got an itch, and she'll be sitting there with a little concentration look on her face.
And the nub will be wiggling away.
And then this little nub will just be like...
She's so horrible.
Why can't I find this piece?
Why can't my cat love me?
Why can't you get the word? Yeah, that's there it is.
I just like it when I show people her picture and they're like, oh, she's beautiful. I'm just like, yeah, she's a bitch.
Yeah, she is a really pretty cat as well.
Mm.
But she is a massive bitch. She will like scratch and
Fuck you
hiss. And you posted that video to your Twitter actually, where she's just hissing at
He was
Shuey.
hissing at Shuey and he was doing literally nothing.
Yeah. He's just
He was
like, well, what did I do? He's literally just sitting. She came into the room and hissed at him.
Yeah. He's such a cow.
Alright, we got 2 of those. Whatever the
At
hell
least she
those
gets
are.
on with Nike
That's the only one she gets on with.
because they're the same size.
They are the same. Both small.
Small. Nike gets on with everyone.
It's true, Nike does tend to get on with everyone. The mediator.
She is. Fluffy.
What?
She's a fluffy dickhead.
She is a fluffy dickhead. And I have called her fluffy dickhead on Twitter a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
I think Duke Silver liked that once, which was really funny. Because he's so pleasant. I'm just like calling your cat fluffy dickhead. It's like.
Like? Oh, Jambalaya. Wait, your cat's called Jambalaya.
Yeah, Jambalaya.
Oh, Eris starts purring when you pick her up. So does Nike. But in her mind, if she purrs, it means you've got to put her down.
Oh no, if she screams, you have to put her down.
Well, yeah, but in her mind, purring means that she's angry at you.
Isn't it
It's strange.
Jambalaya and Gumbo? I think that's Rommel's cats. Rommel and Frost's.
Yeah. Well, you named Eris.
I did name Eris because he was very chaotic.
She tried to rape.
He did try and get out of the box that we had them in.
She's just happy now.
Trying to find pieces.
I'm trying to stay awake.
Trying to stay awake. I mean, if you can't stay awake, that's absolutely fine. I'm sure everyone will understand. You do have work tomorrow. Don't want you
I've
to be.
got to get up in 8 hours.
Well.
Yeah. No.
8 hours is a good amount of sleep to have.
When do I ever sleep 8 hours?
Never.
Never. You are correct, sir. I slept 6 hours 55 last night. That's
The
pretty
most
good.
you've had in the last 3 days, that's for sure.
Yes, it is.
With all the stress of streaming.
No. What did I have yesterday? 5 hours 27. Previous 5 hours 32. 7 hours? 7 hours? No, that was nearly 8 hours previous day.
It's an insomniac sleepers for the week.
6, hang on, we've got 6
I mean,
hours 38 hours.
I wouldn't say that.
5 hours 23.
I wouldn't say that Tyria is an insomniac, but.
But you're saying I am.
Yeah, I would say she's probably an insomniac.
6:31. 5:38.
Yeah,
I'm going through
I've
with my
spent more
recording.
time
6
fucking
hours and 3.
looking for pieces.
I
putting
mean,
the thing
essentially,
together.
I think on an average it's like 6 hours or so every night. Sleep is for the weak.
Well, I guess it's in the name, Will.
Yeah.
Will does not sleep, and he sleeps not.
Mm.
Where the hell is this piece? I'm like looking for a piece that I cannot find.
I feel like I should teach you to do Lego therapy.
I mean, Lego therapy would be interesting, but Lego, I don't know.
You will need like 2 other people there.
Yeah, exactly. It's it's a group activity. Where the hell is this piece?
Yeah, but at least you have one person that's appointed to find the pieces.
Yeah, and that can be not me because I'm fucking losing my fucking mind here.
What are you looking for?
Dark grey, 1x2 with a single nipple in the middle.
Nipples.
Yeah,
I
single
keep sleeping
nipple.
like 10 hours and waking up feeling sick because you've had too much sleep. A dark grey round
Person
one
Lego
with a
collab.
nipple in the middle.
Yeah, dark grey. So like these ones that are
Is
on
it
top
round or rectangular?
here. It's a rectangular. These ones that are on top here.
Oh, yeah. But just one. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's one that I haven't found.
Have yours in the dream open. From a
Calm.
juxtaposition of calm Lego building and angry wrestling.
I think Mouse and I are very much polar opposites when it comes to our streams. Mouse
You
has
are in
endless
general, I think.
energy, and I'm just very calm and, you know, like I sound sleepy. I'm not sleepy, but
It's just the way you sound.
it's just how I sound.
You've given up
Where
on
the
your
hell is this?
transatlantic accent, you know.
I have today,
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm talking to you.
And they're like, oh shit, I have to talk how I normally talk now.
I'm more casual than you.
Mouse. He has cocaine flowing through his veins naturally. Go to bed, sleep enough. Every afternoon, chill stream, and tamely respond to his forefront soul, chill streamer. But he's not chill.
I'm chill.
He's not.
I'm very chill.
He's so chill it annoys me, actually.
Exactly. What was it
We
you said
can't
once?
argue. We
If
can't
you-
argue.
If you were any more laid back,
You'd be horizontal.
That's
You'd be horizontal. My mum also said that about you quite a few times.
and it is
But she also
frustrating for other
said-
people.
My mum also said that it's probably good for me because I'm so highly strung all the time. But actually, it just makes me really angry because we can't argue. It's
We
like
do
arguing
argue.
with a wall.
You argue. I can't find this piece.
We don't. It's like a one-sided argument. And then things happen that make me laugh, and they're like, well, silly enough. I can't see it even.
Ever complimented by the sounds of hell and gunshots. I assume you're still watching Tofu then, Reflex.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell is this piece?
Mm-hmm.
I need an adult.
I can see.
I can't see.
Oh, but wait, there's a cat. Hello. Nike.
He's talking to the cats now. I genuinely cannot see this piece. And there's like less and less Lego in front of me. Yeah,
My
start.
grandfather, if he were any more laid back, he'd be laid out.
I'm gonna pull all of the dark grey pieces that way.
He's making Skyline in London. It's like the London Eye.
Hey, Scott. How's it going? Yeah, I'm making the London Skyline. It's a Lego architecture set. Just trying to find a piece that I can't find.
Oh,
I'm
that's
pulling
amazing.
all the dark grey pieces.
You know what I'm enjoying about doing this? I'm part of your stream, but I'm also watching it on my phone, thus gaining points. Eh.
You can do ding.
If I want.
If
But,
you
you know.
I think I
Wait.
might have used the
Hello,
piece when I
cat.
shouldn't have. I don't know when I used it.
Oh, I've got loads.
Save my game. I can't save my game. This is Lego. It saves itself. Well,
Hello. Are you so small?
I think I'm missing a piece.
Shocker. You did buy it from work.
I did, but it was all sealed. Lost and scared.
It knows better.
I've taken all the dark
Oh.
grey pieces out. Put them in one spot.
Okay.
I'm just going to use
Busy serenading my cat.
different colour. I knew we could save the game. I would have reloaded several times.
Mm-hmm.
Falls off the desk and corrupts the save file. Yeah, that's. I mean, I've dropped pieces before, so.
Nike's frowning at me. Baby!
Yeah, nothing in the bags that I threw on the floor. Danger zone? Yeah, we're getting into the danger zone. Throw my shades on.
I'm collecting cats.
There we go. Alright. We're in the danger zone. Yeah, I think I'm short a piece here, so we're just gonna improvise and hope that one will not be needed later.
Oh.
You were the clock that was ticking in my home.
No, it's not.
Changed my state of mind.
Ladies and
Love
gentlemen,
so hard to find.
we got him.
Lord.
Is it under the white one?
No, it's not under the white one. But
Eh.
I'm 100% certain I haven't dropped any pieces.
I didn't hear anything.
So I assume we're short. It's so blown out. It's supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to sound like that. Alright, let's start building the bridge.
We can see my cat.
What is she doing?
She's curled up into a tiny ball.
Hey, Duck. Good to see you, buddy. How's it going?
Mm.
Yo, Demon Chuckle. Yo, 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 yo. Got our bridge just about to go in.
Where's the tiny
Coming down
leather
from the
man?
humid as hell bike ride. Okay, so yo is like the hi or please notice me redeem. It is awful. I completely agree that it is awful, but I'm gonna keep it.
Because it's awful. Keeping it outside.
I am, yeah.
I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
None of us want to go to work ever.
You're not going to work tomorrow.
I'm not going to work tomorrow, correct. It's awful, that's why it's here.
Ow. I'm being accosted by cats.
Being accosted by cats.
Mm.
That time of day
Mm.
when the cats come to accost you.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna need that blue one at some point.
6.9. What have I got? Not that much.
6.9k buttons? Nice. Redeem needs a seizure warning attached to it. Hey, Caven. Good to see ya. How's it going? We are putting together some Lego
Losing pieces.
and losing pieces because I'm missing a piece. Which in turn means we're kind of losing our minds.
Well, yeah.
Because,
Losing your marble.
losing my pieces. We are building a Lego architecture set. It is a London skyline. As it is the Jubilee today.
I like how on the TV coverage they were like, oh, and now everyone in the country knows that it's going to be the last Jubilee of this person's reign. Well, you're actually saying to everyone in the country, by the way,
She's nearly fucking dead.
I thought, come on. Yes, we all know it, but you know,
None of us are
Exactly.
saying
Like-
it.
she's nearly dead.
That's not what he said.
Good Christ.
By the way, she's almost dead.
By the way, you're an onion.
By the way, she's almost a vegetable.
She's almost a vegetable. Please don't. The Queen is eternal. The Queen is a savage. Reminds me of my nan. She cat.
On the bright side, we'll have a king again soon.
Oh, I hate
don't
him.
know if that's a bright side thing or not.
I hate that man.
I don't think anyone really likes
I'm pretty
Charles.
sure he should be. Please don't tread on my keyboard, cat.
Kennedy,
Cat.
it was basically the Queen not looking so good. Was once so intense and powerful, now frail and sad. Well, I mean, she's gonna be frail and sad. She lost her husband this year. Or was it last year?
Yeah. I don't know.
Last year.
He was essentially dead when they kept him in that car on the way back. I thought, is he dead?
He did look dead.
No, Charles is her son, so unfortunately he's going to be the king, and he should be made to abdicate. But
Yeah, like there's a
whole
thing.
thing. The Queen is only the Queen because her dad's
uncle
older brother was meant to be king. No, and then
her uncle abdicated. That was it.
married a divorcee, which you're not allowed to do.
Yeah.
She had to abdicate, and then her dad became king, which means she became queen. Whole load of bullshit, really.
So in theory,
Her son Charles should
Her son
abdicate
Charles
because
should
he's married to a
abdicate.
divorcee.
yo, Oscan, good to see you, buddy. How's it going? We're building some Lego. Is that music stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Paused. Just gone quiet.
He's the king.
Deathbound.
Well, you didn't vote for him. No, we didn't. Who's married to what now?
Riddle.
Oh yeah, no, you can abdicate and like hand it over to the next person whenever you want, basically. Is there a real chance he does abdicate?
No,
He's not too young himself. No, he's
absolutely not. He won't.
He's like in his 70s. Thank the Lord.
April 9th, 2020. Out of Roy, we didn't realise that relinquishing was a possible thing.
Oh, it was last year.
So, yeah, there's like this whole abdication deal where they can just be like, it's either I don't want it or I fucked up, someone else can have it. It's usually like I fucked up, or at least now it would be I fucked up. Whereas in the past, you know, there'd be fucking there'd be other reasons for monarchs to be taken out of power.
Yeah.
Usually fucking murdered.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we're civilized society. Going on with your little person?
No, I'm stuck. But I am moving away in BC3.
There you go.
Not, just not there.
Get back. Ask the French. Yeah, the French know.
Yeah.
Where am I? Okay.
Down with the monarchy. I think the
You're
only...
not allowed to say that. You're a Canadian.
No. She's your head of state as well. The
or
only
Dutch. Whichever.
decent thing about the monarchy is they bring in money.
Yeah,
and that's it. And that's it. Imagine having royalty.
Imagine paying to come and see our royalty.
People do.
What
People
now,
from Japan
Americans?
do. Down with George. Down with the monarchy then. I mean, people from Japan come here just to see.
People come to the UK.
Palace and bugger off.
People come from all over to the UK to see the monarchy.
You know what? Tanny Yanks love following.
They really do. And a lot of them were like pretty pumped to have Harry over there, to be fair.
He's the only one that's semi-decent.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like,
And there has to be like a complete mass wipeout of most of his family for him to become king.
yeah, even when he was in the good graces of everyone.
Mm-hmm. And annex Canada.
The great state of Canada.
Mm. I think there's going to be a fight between the cats in a minute. Yes, they are washing.
They're washing each other.
Nope. As
Yeah,
citizens do, obviously.
That's the one thing that they always do, is they like wash each other and then they just start biting each other.
Yeah.
And they just start a fight over literally nothing.
Well, currently, Nike is pushing Eris down, and Eris has just sat up, actually. She means business. And she's licking her eyes and nibbling her neck. Yep.
Alberta can become Northern Wyoming.
Don't care that there are other states between.
Yeah, but I'm sure that like Alberta becoming a state in the US is akin to Texas seceding from the Union. One of those things that comes up all the time, but it will never ever happen.
It's like that whole Catalonia thing in Spain.
Yeah, the Catalonia thing, Scottish independence,
Ah.
that won't happen.
Well, at least I can get my Scottish passport and you can come to Scotland with me.
Yeah, if it does happen. Which it
Well,
won't.
yeah. Well, no. But if it does, then I can get my Scottish passport and then you can live with me on my Scottish passport.
For those that don't know, Tyria is actually half Scottish.
Quarter. Ah. Yeah.
Not that you can hear it at all. There's no accent or
I've
anything.
never lived there.
Never lived there.
My mum never lived there. So you can't hear that either. I can just understand what they say.
Yeah, you can translate Scottish.
Absolutely.
Wait.
Have a turn.
Hot Scotch. Hot Scotch moths in your area.
Nice. I feel like Alberta leaving Canada is more likely than Texas leaving.
I mean, Texas is never going to secede. Let's just face it.
What, hot Scotch?
Hot Scotch. I mean, like a hot toddy.
Mm.
Hot toddy is supposed to be quite nice.
I think I'm a full Scottish too now. They talk.
They
Well,
talk a big talk. I mean, the Texans always talk a big talk, and it never happens.
I know that I'm a quarter Scottish because my mum's real dad was Scotland. He was born in Glasgow. He was an arsehole.
Glasgow.
As they are.
That's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, everybody will. Especially.
I am.
I am.
I am Obi-Wan Kenobi. Mommy, it's not him at all.
Ah.
If anyone hasn't seen that clip of Ewan McGregor on the Graham Norton show, it's fucking hilarious.
I always forget how Scottish he actually sounds.
But then so it's the same with James McAvoy as well.
Yeah.
James McAvoy is very Scottish.
Yeah. Gerard Butler, however.
Gerard Butler is extremely Scottish.
And you can't hide it.
No.
As much as he tries.
Mexico can have California back if they really want it. I mean, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want You couldn't pay me enough to live in California.
No.
And apparently the Californian government can't pay people enough to stay in California, so...
Oh God. No. Didn't-
This music's very calming.
I can hear.
You can't hear it.
I can see.
Can you see? Californian government also demands payment if you leave. Yeah, I did hear something about that.
I'm so hot.
It's getting quite warm in here as well, just because I'm wearing the fucking hoodie for immersion's sake. Maybe I should get a
You
t-shirt.
didn't buy
with
me
this.
one of those.
I didn't buy you one of these. No, you didn't want one.
No, you can buy me one if you really
I
want.
can buy you one now, can I?
Are they warm?
They are very warm.
Perfect for a mall.
Texas to California. From my cold, dead hand. Alright, so there's the deal.
Oh.
My page has gone. You were offered instant citizenship, but the stipulation was you had to live in Cali. No deal. Go to a respawn station, seeing if you can get the piece I lost back.
California.
California government. Yeah, I don't know if that was. Yeah, we all know a California law that makes it so they can assess tax for people who still do business in Cali up to 10 years after they leave. That sucks.
Keep business in Cali.
And they're trying to dodge the California taxes.
Kind of sounds like the wife of the Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Yeah. He was,
A dick.
well, she still is.
But yeah. Massive. Has she paid those taxes yet?
Probably not.
Maybe we should stop paying our taxes.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, the amount of rich people that dodge taxes
Mm.
and get away with it for so long.
And yet, if me or you
And then
didn't
if,
pay our taxes,
if me or you
No.
didn't pay our taxes, then... Oh, see, now that was the piece that I needed was over there. It's fine, because it's only under the
yep.
Florida. We don't need no stinking Cali taxes. That piece can go.
Well,
Yeah, the other
No.
pieces. Fucking...
no fight has occurred between the cats.
That's good.
However, I feel like Eris is slowly going to murder Nike because she's laying across her face. So, yeah.
Alright, we've gone in a little bit of a political tangent here.
Mm.
Florida survives off cruise ships and inheritance taxes, probably.
Mm.
Inheritance tax is ultimately immoral, in my opinion.
You get taxed on the tax, don't you?
Well, you pay taxes your whole life, and then you have to pay tax on anything that you want to give your children,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is immoral.
Yeah, it's not fair.
Is that a gold one, or is that a see-through one? I don't think there's any see-through or. That's a gold. Yeah, it must be a gold one.
I figure it's not so opportunity. Mm.
Hey, Fluffies. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you first time, chat. Californian will confirm California is shit. I love that. Whenever you start talking shit about California, a Californian always comes in and says, "Yeah, I can confirm."
It's kind of like the place we live in, we come from.
Yeah,
Everyone's
this
like,
is
"Oh,
true.
yeah, that place is shit." We're like, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Why have you not moved out?
Reasons.
Yeah, because we just, and we should, because it's expensive to live here.
It is expensive to
Where
live
it
here.
is.
We should go and we should move up north and live with Denzel.
Yeah, but I can't stand the accents, and you know you can't.
The Geordie accent. I mean, to be fair, you've heard Denzel speak, and
He's not that bad,
his accent's fine.
but there will be other Georgies around.
There will be other. Yeah, that's true. We are currently putting together a little Lego set here. Well, I say little. This set is slightly bigger than.
You've got the same amount of pieces as you thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm missing another piece. This is the second time I've come across a piece that I need that I can't see.
No problem.
It's like the problem is it's a blue piece. Aha, there it is.
Blue.
Beautiful blue piece.
Fucking boring.
I can't believe how much he got booed by people that were out to see the Royals as well.
Yeah. Oh,
Went to
the
Miami
cats are
once, that's
snoring.
Cats are snoring. That's
Oh,
good. That means they're not going to murder each other now. Maybe.
Like
Like
snoring
becoming
in
increasingly
front.
expensive. Florida isn't. Denz is from the north. And we are
North.
from the south.
We are. We were born
Avoid South Florida and you're pretty much fine. Isn't South Florida where all of the tourist shit is?
Miami's crap.
I was always told that Central Florida is usually the best place to be because fucking the Panhandle is fucking full of weirdos, and South Florida's overly commercial. Tourism, old people, and cocaine. So Cubans. That's a joke. Central Florida is definitely safer. Yeah, I always heard that the Panhandle is just full of weirdos, like gator people, like people that eat gator all year round.
Yeah, and claim it tastes like chicken.
Fishy chicken, that's what I heard.
Yeah, so then why the fuck can't you get chicken?
Because,
Catch me some gators.
you know, sometimes variety is the spice of life,
No, it's not.
and it's okay to eat a gator one.
Yeah, I'm not a
I
fan.
mean, you're not a big meat eater anyway.
No.
You barely eat chicken anymore.
No.
Panhandle is US Pikeys. Apparently, you have to be careful with that word online. I have been banned from Facebook for using that
Pikey?
word. Yeah,
Oh. Okay.
because apparently it's a slur.
It is. Apparently.
They're gypsies basically,
Mm.
but they're like the Irish gypsies, not the Romany gypsies.
No, the Irish ones, they're horrendous.
Den's got salty when you told him your hometown is 4 degrees of latitude further north than Newcastle. Therefore, you're more north than him.
Irish.
Yeah, Irish.
Irish.
They like dags. Woo, we got Tower Bridge. Yay. Now I'm gonna run out of pieces again because I'm fucking had to
Wait.
use.
If I'm a quarter Scottish, does that mean I'm more north than Den?
You're a quarter more north than Dens.
Nah. Nah.
Officially a whole quarter more than Den.
But what quarter?
I don't know.
top left.
Top left. That top left bun
Yeah,
is more north
that is
than
yeah.
Den's.
got more north near
more
than
than Denzel. It's in his entire body.
What?
It's just silly.
Just gonna start throwing some Scottish sayings out. No,
Getting the messages.
getting the messages.
Getting the messages.
Getting the messages. I wouldn't have can.
I wouldn't again.
Everyone
is,
watching is like,
there is the
You're
one
Central Florida for a weekend. We have good beer. No?
Central Florida has good beer. I'll be the
It
judge
is
of
good
that.
then.
Motherfucker.
Wow.
Because I'm short of that other piece. I'm now short of the piece here. And I don't know what to replace it with. I wish I had
Depend on your opinion of dark ale. Oh, don't think 4-button mine's dark ale.
I don't mind dark ale.
I'm not a beer drinker.
Dark ale's alright.
As long as it's not wine, I'll drink it.
Oh yeah, and IPAs.
Oh yeah, no, I can't drink that. I can't do the hops. I mean, they taste nice. Of course, there's one. I hate wine. Like horrible vinegar.
Yeah, I don't mind wine.
Usually, which shouldn't be. My dad loves whiskey.
I like whiskey. I like whiskey specifically. I like bourbon because I picked that up while I was living in the States.
My dad hates bourbon. He
Yeah,
says it's not really whiskey.
But then your dad likes Irish whiskey.
He does. Warm, in the glass, no ice. Just drink.
I mean, that's the way you're supposed to drink it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, rocks. Let's go.
I don't like it. So we can have that on the list with wine, I suppose.
Usually the DD.
Mm.
Rocks.
Please.
Yeah, I've been told to try it with whiskey stones instead.
Mm.
But a lot of
I
the
nearly
time-
bought you one of those for Christmas.
What, whiskey stones?
Mm. It was the same Christmas I bought you that engraved whiskey decanter because I'm really nice.
Yeah, you did buy me that. It's nice.
That you don't use.
Well, I don't want to put whiskey in it.
What
got-
it's for?
I've got bottles.
Thought it was nice.
It
Better
is
stop.
nice. I've got nice bottles full of whiskey.
Mm.
Several bottles full of whiskey that I don't often drink.
One I had recently was really good.
See, I like Bullet, and I like Makers.
Makers Mark.
Makers
I know what you
is
don't like to drink.
what? Oh yeah, I know what you're
Sambuca.
gonna say. Yeah. See, the thing is, Sambuca's such a party drink now as well. Had honey. Bullet's your
Not
favourite.
Jack Daniel's honey, was it? Sure. not.
Jack Daniel's honey is very
It's like
thickly
diabetes
sweet.
inducing.
Honey Jack.
Honey Jack. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bullet Rye is probably my favourite. But
I don't
the-
like that.
whatever reason, rye is really fucking hard to come by here. We just stopped doing rye. We did it for like all of it, about 6 months, and then everywhere just stopped. Which is
I'm
annoying.
gonna slowly sneak Sambuca into your drink.
Do not.
Eh.
I will vomit everywhere.
In front of my front door again.
Yeah,
Probably.
probably.
My poor
And
mother.
it's alright because I cleaned it up.
Drunkenly, yeah.
Drunkenly, I did clean it up.
I had the day off work.
I'm not a hard drinker throughout your life. Do whiskey, vodka, and beer. I don't mind vodka, but like, I had this conversation with Wiley
Mm.
about vodka. Vodka, and there is literally no difference between like top shelf, something like Grey Goose, and bottom shelf in a plastic bottle vodka. Like paying out the ass for a bottle of vodka is just silly.
I can do most drinks. I should probably get to sleep
You should probably get to sleep while
because
I.
I've got not long to go before I get up. Oh, well, dreaded.
The dreaded work.
So I'm gonna go. And I'm
Okay
sorry.
then. No problem.
Sorry. She.
I think I'm most of the way through this, so I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna keep talking about mental health and other things.
Mental health.
Yeah.
We've done nothing but talk about food and politics and drink.
All right. I will see you later in the week, I guess.
Yeah, you will. Bye, Romo. Bye, everyone. Wait, where's the button? Bye, love you.
Love you too. I'll see you later. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, yes. What was that? All right. Bring it back over here. Let's open that. There we go. See you later, Tyria. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Yes, it is Super Mario. I might be able to turn this up a little bit now. He's so softly spoken, I was... Well, let that go. Head pats. You got it, Tyria. Thank you for the head pats, Tyria. Go to bed. Cozy way to live. It is. Right, let's see if I can pull this further over here. So how are we all doing this? We're in the danger zone currently. You know what? I think I'm going to look at the danger zone. Alright. We've been in the danger zone. We're back from the danger zone. And we're comfortably building Lego. So what is the topic of conversation now? That we're out of... Get comfy? You got it, buddy. We're comfy. Alright. So, how is everyone doing out there in Viewerland? This has been incredibly comfy, this stream, and it's been good to spend some time with the moth. No cursing? Really? Alright, what are we at? 2 hours exactly, so we're gonna do... It's 5 minutes, isn't it? I need to sort out my timers for this, or remove that redeem. But yeah, you'll have to let me know if I curse. Just coughing forever? Yeah, that sucks, dude. See, I was really lucky when I had it. Because I was just like, basically fine. Oh. This is from Waterworld. There we go. I think I am going to remove that redeem then. And you get sick like once every 5 years. Usually kicks your butt when you do. Yeah, get sick probably more frequently, but I don't know. Usually I'm fine when I'm sick. I'm not like overly bad. Right, that's the end of that one. Can't believe you would bully me with cursing. Ah, so that's what those are for. This song is a little bit weird. This is from Waterworld. Like, it's the strangest thing. I'm gonna skip ahead because it's a little creepy. It doesn't really fit with what's going on. There we go. Bit of Romancing Saga for you. Oh, okay, so that's gotta go. Okay. Didn't notice what. Yeah, we've just been doing the no cursing. Oh no, you're good. It's only me that doesn't get to curse. You guys are good. Cool, feeling sick ends up just being allergies or sinus stuff. Alright, we've almost got Tower Bridge done here. Cool. I have been to Tower Bridge. I don't go to London very often. I try to avoid it, to be honest. Because it's not the best town to be in. What are we at? 3 minutes? Yeah, I think I'm doing okay. But yeah, no, getting sick sucks. And I mean, London has some good stuff in it. There's definitely some... If I could not punch my microphone, that'd be great. There's definitely some interesting stuff there. It's just... when you get away from the tourist areas, it becomes very dangerous. Like, the parts of London that my parents are from, I would not go to those parts of London. And there's a nice pub not far from Trafalgar Square that's nice and cozy. Yeah, there's some nice pubs in certain parts of London. Like, a lot of the pubs are very old as well, which helps. Alright, we've done the Tower Bridge. The Tower Bridge is done and together. I need to start going further away from the tourist zone. Oh yeah, definitely older than USA old. What are we at? Alright, I can curse again soon. What are we at? 2:05:10. There we go. We're good. I am clear. I can say fuck shit all over again. Dangerous outside the tourist zones. Color me shocked. But the thing is, people end up out of the tourist zones. I need some of these white 2x1s. Fuck shit and come. Come? Come. I always feel weird doing cum bits whenever Tofu's not around. I'm just like, maybe I should just not do cum bits while Tofu's not around. British tradition of mugging. I mean, Nitro, cum. There is mugging is like such a fucking common occurrence as well. Cum proxy. I've got cum by proxy. I like how my girlfriend goes, and then all of a sudden it's just cum. Like, it is really common. I mean, I was mugged when I was younger. Like, someone stole my fucking phone. I was like, you son of a bitch. This is a banger, by the way. This is from Donkey Kong Country 2. You know what? Maybe I should stream the Donkey Kong Country games sometime. Because I never actually finished any of them. Oh, it was a long time ago. I am definitely over it. Alright. This is definitely starting to take shape. Yeah, I was in my teens. Like mid-teens when I was... I didn't get beat up, but they did take my phone. I mean, I'm not much for fighting and stuff like that anyway, because, I mean, most people just leave me the fuck alone because I'm fucking 6'3" and built like a brick shithouse. I think I'm gonna need a piece that I fucking put somewhere else now. Because I was missing a piece. Yeah, I'm gonna be short a piece right around here. Yeah, right around here I'm gonna be short a piece. I'm annoyed. I feel like that's gonna be a piece that I need. Like it's just direct effect poor law enforcement. Remember how your hometown was in the 90s? If you had a bike, you only rode it in certain neighborhoods. It changed when the police started to actually do their jobs. Yeah, also that, like, whenever the law enforcement is just exceptionally shitty, that is usually when shit like muggins happens more often. Yeah, don't fuck with me, he said calmly. I have the power of God and anime on my side. Roll. I fucking knew it. You know, the good thing about this playlist is it's all game music. And as the games go by, I'm just like, maybe I should play that. This is like Tales of Phantasia, which is a game that I definitely should play. Alright, that goes on there. That's the National Gallery completed. We're doing alright here. Look, we got quite a bit going on here. So far, Tower Bridge, National Gallery. We're getting through it. We're doing the thing. We're doing the do. It's funny because of the amount of similarities between early PlayStation music and late Super Nintendo music. I mean, I do have a copy of Symphonia. So maybe I should stream that. You know what I'm going to do this week, guys? I might have a few early daytime streams, maybe Tuesday. And I'm going to finish up Trails of Cold Steel 2 and Rabby Ribby this week. They won't be the late streams like usual. God damn. Piece does not want to go in. Come on, you bastard. There it is. So I'm going to try and finish those two this week because I did notice, like I was going through my Steam and I keep track of games that I've finished in a year. And I do try to actually play more games if I'm getting a little behind. This has only given me like one side. There we go. Yeah, this whole build, the guide has actually only given me the one side of this. Right, so that would be a grey stick. This. Lufia 2? Jeez, this is constant bangers. I think I have a copy of Abyss somewhere, maybe. Got my finger in there. And then there should be a round white one. This has been a great stream. Like, these are the streams that I love doing as well. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I really enjoy. And seeing people come out for it is really, really heartwarming. Favorite JRPG plot? I'm gonna have to check that out. I may have a copy of it kicking around. It might be... Did it get a PS3 re-release? Because I may own it. Single 1v1. Over the back. .3DS port. It might be the 3DS one that I have. 3DS version has a funny voice glitch that seems like it would annoy me. This is Final Fantasy VI, of course. And I could do without people like just randomly, obnoxiously revving their engine near me. So what? House of Abyss looks so good. Definitive. A 2x1 in white would be nice right about now. We just acknowledge that I need to play Final Fantasy VI. Very specific, but when talking to a certain character during a certain event, they talk with a different character's voice clip. God damn, that would suck. That would really pull me out. Some of these have been a little rough. There we go. Okay. I need these. See, listening to old Final Fantasy music just makes me want to play Final Fantasy VIII again, but then every time I think, oh, you know what, I should play Final Fantasy VIII again, I'm always left thinking, and you know what? I'm not going to play Final Fantasy VIII until someone gives me a mod where it levels normally. and like enemies don't level with me. Like, it needs a full overhaul for something like that. I'm missing a piece again. I'm probably not missing a piece, but there it is. Every time I can't find something now, like I'm missing something. And the characters are as fun as, say, Lloyd. Wild's progression isn't great either. Story, though, excellent. Rob and I only noticed it because we played through the game so much. Like, talking to every character. Ah. I do need to go to my local entertainment exchange and see if I can find some good stuff. Post-game stuff in Dragon Quest XI. Man. Fortunately, I have Dragon Quest XI S. 20 to 30, yeah. Don't worry, at least it's not a fucking Legend of Heroes game. You'd probably have fucking 300 hours of post-game stuff. More Chrono Trigger. Yeah, I've got S, so I need to actually sit down and play it, because I started 11, and the whole thing with the music really fucking pulled me out of it. Like, I was just like, I can't play this, the music's too bad. Like, why would they put MIDI fucking tracks in it? I have no idea. I think this is part of the wheel. Hold up, which way around is this supposed to go? It's supposed to go the other way around. Son of a bitch. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that is supposed to go that way. Okay, cool. Wonderful one to get into. Bedtime Stories, the JRPG. I've told Tyria, actually, she's got to do bedtime stories. Like, she doesn't have to stream them, but she does need to read them. I have played Dragon Quest VIII, but again, that's another one where I've just started it and not completed it. Alright, blue. This should be cool. I'm gonna build the wheel. Is that the right way around? It feels very comfy right now. I forget what song this is. Memories of Green. I think I remember this. Again, another game I have not finished. Chrono Trigger. Even though it's like 20 hours long. Would that be there? Would it be further over? Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter that much. Well, it does have, like, the other one leaning. So that one should be... Base game 20 to 25 hours. True, it does have multiple endings, which is something of a novelty for the time period. Let's see how this actually goes together as far as the wheel. I'm intrigued to see how this set is going to tackle the fucking London Eye. Tried to play CT in middle school, got to Black Omen and quit. Not the biggest fan, except the end game side quests. I'm intrigued by it. Like, it is a great game. I've just never finished it. Hot take is that I like Chrono Cross better overall. Chrono Cross seems interesting as well, to be fair. Alright, this part of this build is going to be interesting. Super Metroid. Another game that I probably should play. I was impressed Ma played this, like... she didn't play it when she was younger, did she? Oh god. Good lord, this is gonna suck. Oh my god. Oh, I've just looked at the fucking manual for this, and good lord, I need 8 of these clear ones with fucking 6 of the fucking... It's just... Remaster's a bad port. Yeah, I did hear that actually, Schnitzel. The Chrono Cross remaster's a bad port. You know what I saw, and I know it exists, and it happened, and it was a thing, and then I completely forgot about it until just now. The fucking ActRaiser remake. Like, that looks fucking interesting. And now I'm like, it does, it exists, but at what cost? Iffy. It was one of those things as well where they like announced it and then released it at the same time. There was no hype beforehand, so I'm remiss to forget it. Not remiss. I'm liable to forget it. I've just played SNES ActRaiser. Graphics look mobile game-esque. It does look a bit mobile game. Robotrek, another great RPG from Enix. This looks interesting. That's 5 of those. This is the first time I've heard of Robotrek. You know, my first foray into the Star Ocean series was actually Till the End of Time, which I didn't hate. I will get right on that waifu rate. Same girl since Uzume is a CPU. Alright, let me pull this up. Oskin, I will get right on that. Let's get a waifu rate up in here. Interesting. So they're the same person? Which one I got? Yeah, let's... Alright, we have a waifu rate here from Oscan. So these two are the same person essentially. Is that what you're telling me here? I mean, they're both kind of cute. to be fair. Is this from, yeah, this is from Neptunia, right? She's cute. Both forms are pretty cute. I'm gonna say 4 buttons out of 5 on this one. Mega Dimension Neptunia 7, or that it's V2. I always say 7, and I know it's V2, because I see VII. But yeah, no, solid waifu there. 4 buttons out of 5 on that one. I'm gonna keep that open. And I'm gonna do it after stream, just because I've got all this stuff in front of me right now. Outfits actually swapped. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, just I'll do that after stream for the Waifu Wall of Fame. Just because I have a lot of stuff in front of me right now and I don't want to knock this over or anything else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 of those. So these have to go like so. These are like clear on the one side, and then they've got the 2 little hook things on. And these have to attach to the fucking stick things. Wait, there's 2 like already bent. So I'm gonna go with the ones that already bent because I feel like that's gonna be a little easier. Oh, apparently I have to make 2 of these as well, so that's fun. Those roughly have to be like a couple of centimeters apart. But yeah, this part is definitely gonna suck. So there is actually a guide for this as well, like a guide on the page for like distance for them to be apart. The weirdest thing, I can just adjust them after the fact. This is not my usual Lego. I don't know what this game is. Violinist of Hamelin. That is a Japanese game. Like the box art for it is Japanese, but this is pretty fucking cool. But yeah, definitely remind me to do that fucking waifu rate layer, because I will forget like I used to. Alright, so that's one of them. So that's gonna bend, I guess, and then it's gonna... This set is looking more and more ridiculous as we go on. Enigma. That's a game I've heard of. It's definitely a game I've... How about 8 of these? Ridiculous. So how are we all doing out there now? Because I am not tired. I think I'm just hot because of this fucking hoodie. Because I do it for you guys, for the immersion. I didn't wear gloves because fuck that. Good thing my model doesn't wear gloves. Except for when I'm playing Nier. But yeah, I'm not really sure on like the plan for this week as well. I know I'm doing this now. We're comfy, we're cozy. As long as we're comfy and cozy. Yeah, I'm not really sure on the plan for this week. The plan, I guess, is to just stream most days. And then hopefully Tyria's streaming Friday, Saturday. Kitten cuddled, tea steeping. It sounds perfect, to be honest, Rommel. I've just put those ones on the wrong way around. God damn. Yeah, yeah, so there is no real plan for this week. I'm just gonna stream. Nothing in particular. Maybe more Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Maybe something else. 2, 3, 5, 6 of those. 2 more. We are getting to the end of this build, which is good. Yeah, wing it time because schedule. You know, I haven't had a schedule for a couple of months now. And I'm absolutely fine with that. It's actually a lot easier to go without schedule. I can see why, like, Tofu doesn't really do a schedule. And I'm just like, yeah, I can see it. But then there are weeks where I want to schedule certain things. It does also free me up if anything does come up. So if someone's like, hey, I'm doing this thing, do you want to come in and do the thing too? I can be like, yeah, sure, I'm free. Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden. I always found that funny. The Ninja Gaiden thing. Like, why do people call it Ninja Gaiden? It's Gaiden. Because you're I get it. It's because they're a Gaijin. That's why they call it Gaiden. Reference Egoraptor. Yeah. I wish he was still cool. Sorry, because Oscar referenced him yesterday. Awesome Gaiden. You think that's hard? This is just the tutorial level. The next level's over there. What, Jep? Oh god. God can't save you now. Alright, that's those ones done. So that goes into that. Oh god. What is this? Half of this music I don't know what it is. Seiken Densetsu 3? God can't help you now. The Awesome series was good. I wish Egoraptor had stuck to making those. Legend of Mana. Oh god. No, I dropped a piece. I think it went in my shoe. It went in my shoe. Let's sit back here for a minute. Don't fuck this up. You know what? I'm gonna bring my hands in under here. Push these in properly. Alright, so this is gonna be the awkward part because I have to get these on the end of here. Do they actually fit? I guess? This could be interesting. Oh god. Oh god. This is like an illegal Lego buildings technique. For sure. Oh god. Okay, it's in. And it will never move again. There we go. Illegal Lego building technique, but in the actual guide. I'm going to put that down there for now. I keep knocking this with my arm. Crisis averted. That goes through there. Ah, very clever. So the wheel doesn't actually turn. The wheel just clips in. Okay, so that's why that doesn't go through first. It goes through after we've put the wheel there. Yeah, the wheel's not going to turn. The wheel will be stationary. But it will sit. There it is! The wheel is on. That's fucking weird. It just kind of... it's there. They didn't think to do, like, spokes or anything like that. It's just the wheel. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna continue to knock this fucking wheel about now. Yeah, too hard to do spokes. Alright, so... FF4? Yeah, yeah. Or FF2, depending on where you are. Or when you are. Go a free piece here. Alright, this is coming together now. So we've got a considerable model here so far. This is looking pretty good. Young mind being blown when you found out that FF2 wasn't really FF2. Yeah, you all missed out on some other Final Fantasy games. Well, I mean, in Europe, we missed out on a bunch of Final Fantasy games, so... Ah. Equinox, apparently, this. Oh, that's... Okay, you're doing some things with the fucking SNES sound chip here. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. You guys need to hear this. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, I never played Terra Nigma though. That's the only problem there, Doc. That is from a game called Equinox. This is from Star Ocean. Turn this back down a little. That's... I mean, Star Ocean's pretty fucking good. But like I say, the first game in rest of that Quintet trilogy, the first game in the Star Ocean series I ever played was fucking Till the End of Time, and I didn't finish it because I don't finish video games apparently. Alright, so that's one of those. Lego Saitaki sets when? Now we're doing the great city of London, Vic. I wonder if you could get, like, mohawk hair for Lego pieces. If anyone's following Tyria on Twitter, she actually makes these amazing little Lego sort of display case things. Like your Morbius minifigure on Tower Bridge. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if there were Morbius figures. Oh, we're building Big Ben now. In the Houses of Parliament. Remember. Yeah, there's a lot going on with this set. And before I thought that was London Bridge. Tower Bridge. I'll have you know, I'm not that much of a heathen. It's weird though. I thought there would be spokes on the eye, but there isn't. It's just kind of freestanding a little bit. So we're just finishing touches, I think, now. Well, that was London Bridge. Did you actually think it was London Bridge? Even with the kappa? Maybe. No, it's a common mistake people make. Is the whole fucking London Bridge and Tower Bridge thing. London Bridge is really fucking boring, if I remember rightly. Oh yeah, there's a difference. The amount of bridges that actually go across the River Thames is pretty fucking nuts. That's the right one. Very rickety and crowded. Not all suitable for vehicles. Yeah, there's a whole shitload of bridges all through London. And they all have different fucking names. That one goes that way. So this is the Houses of Parliament that we're putting together now. Loads of bridges, not just the one New York bridge. Sure. Never seen the Ferris wheel closer than aerial shots in film. I've been on the Ferris wheel. I am fucking terrified of heights. So I sat in the middle of this fucking pod the whole time. I was just like, I'm good here, thanks. Yeah, I'm terrified of heights. But once it was up like really fucking high, I could look straight out, which was fine. And the one thing that I took from it more than anything was like, oh, I can see all the football stadiums from here. Like, I can see exactly where this team plays, and I can see where this team plays. Because you can literally see, like, maybe a dozen or so football stadiums from the top of that on a good, clear day. What the fuck are they? Oh, they go that way? Okay. I think that's what I'm seeing here. Actually not been on the London Eye. I've passed it several times though. Oh god, these go out like a fucking swastika. That goes... No joke, these are literally all lined up in like different directions, and they look a bit swastika-y from the top. This is getting a little fiddly in the top around the fucking eye now. There we go. Yeah, I've been on the London Eye once, and that was enough. Like, there's literally no reason to go on it more than once. Although London obviously is nicer from the air than it is from the ground. What are we on? Tactics Ogre. Yet another game that I should definitely play. So this is going to be Big Ben, I assume. But then to assume is to make an ass of you and me. Alright. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Actually, yeah, the fucking Big Ben is the bell and fucking whatever tower. But for the sake of my viewers, everyone knows it as Big Ben. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Alright, we are almost there. A problem with heights in context, like auto road on mountains, barely trust anyone on solid ground. Never mind a narrow road, a few feet away from a sheer cliff. I've been up roads like that, and it sucks. Like, there's a pretty high suspension bridge not too far from where I live. And I'm sure Vic will back this up, because I'm sure he lives close to me. But there is a very high suspension bridge near me. Death Road in the Andes. Oh my god, no thank you. But yeah, it goes over one of the rivers that I live between. And it is high, and I will just dead-eye stare straight ahead whenever I go over that bridge. Alright, so that goes up on there. There's the clock. Not Big Ben. And it's got a little hat. One in Utah called Parley's Canyon. Really fun to drive in winter. Oh, I bet it is. Alright. Gold. The thing on the top. This is Super Mario RPG credits. Of course. So that is one of these, with one of these in the middle. And then those on each side. Oh, is this going to be fucking Nelson's column on the side here? I don't think I've got enough shit for Nelson's column. Ah, there it is. I'm like looking for a piece and I'm like, I thought it was safe. Slowly losing my mind. We've been going for nearly 3 hours putting together like a... It is Nelson's column. I genuinely thought that I wasn't going to have enough pieces. But... for old Horatio Nelson. Yoshi's Island 2. Well, not Yoshi's Island 2. Yoshi's Island Super Mario World 2. Asshole. Right. Goes in there. Put one of these square ones on top. Yeah, I would not want to drive down fucking mountain in the winter, essentially. There was one that I went snowboarding once in the French Alps, And time next year, 4-Button will be building the entirety of London, building streets, sewage pipes under. You know, there's actually a someone is building London. I think they're building London 1-to-1 scale in Minecraft. And that's not an in Minecraft joke. That's actually a thing. Alright, there we go. That is Nelson's. Now, have you got anything else for me? Apparently you have. There's got to be a boat in the fucking river, of course. But I haven't got the piece for it because I used that piece on something else. But I did good because I used that piece and not another piece. So fuck the boat. And instead of the boat, we can put a fucking piece of sewage in the fucking in the river instead, because that's more accurate. There we go. Just a random grey blob, because that's more accurate. And there you have it, the great city of London. What a beautiful set. That is actually a really fun set to put together. There are several of the Lego architecture sets that are like this. They will take you 3 hours to put together. But they're good little sets. Oh yeah, London smells great. Random grey blob, aka London. Brew. There you have it, guys. We did it. We did the thing. There it is. Let's get clear these spare pieces out. And take a quick look at the set here. I'll get the guide out. Shot. And there it is. The great city of London on Ranny's face. There it is. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. Perfect timing on the music, because we're on the Yoshi's Island ending music, I think. So it switches over to Tetris Attack. Alright. There it is. Beautiful. Hey, Oscan. Beautiful. You got Tower Bridge here, leading into the Houses of Parliament, which it doesn't. You got the London Eye, which is kind of here. And then Nelson's Column and the National Gallery there on the end. Small Trafalgar Square. Very small Trafalgar Square. Alright guys, I think this has been a very successful, very comfy stream. We are gonna go ahead and... Oh no, I was about to raid Marta, but the fucking... I can just see the fucking hands on head. The London Eye is actually close to the Houses of Parliament. There is a bridge going across to the Houses of Parliament. And the London Eye is sort of this side of it. So where this is, that's where, like, here is where the London Eye should be. So, it's just, you know, it's just landmarks. I wish this had the gherkin on it. Yeah, none of it's geographically accurate. But, yeah, let's go see Frost, since it's Frost's birthday. Mouse is playing. Oh, God, no. I've played that. I've completed that multiple times. Like, that is a video game. That certainly is a video game. Alright, everyone, let's go ahead and see Frost. No underscores in here. Frost. Digital. Hey, no worries, Kevin. Thank you, everyone, for coming by for this one. You guys have been great. This has been a very fun, very enjoyable stream. I'm just going to quickly pull up Frost's stream for me. The raid message, of course, is going to be Happy Birthday, Frost. What am I looking for? Frost. There we go. So, if someone can get a raid message with Happy Birthday Frost with a 4-button frill in the chat, because my hands are a little occupied. with. No worries, I got you. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming by. I always appreciate seeing all you guys here. And I will be back tomorrow, probably with more. Don't have a sub. Any Pog will do. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, probably with more Nier, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.